Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Accusations by me. So let's get into it. The house was silent when you returned, and you could feel the tense atmosphere way before you entered her office. Moyan, do you know what you've done? You froze. You had prepared yourself for this moment, for this question, but hearing her say your name like that, so calm and so quiet, it made your throat tighten. You turned slowly to face her. She stood at the end of the corridor. Her eyes were unreadable, but you could feel the fury simmering beneath the surface. I completed the mission, just not exactly how you instructed. Not exactly how I instructed. You sabotaged it. You exhaled, trying not to flinch under her gaze. I did what I had to do. You disobeyed direct orders. Do you have any idea what kind of message that sends to the Fatui? To me? You clenched your fists. I couldn't let it happen, Arlecchino. You don't understand. Then make me understand. Tell me why you disobeyed. Why you sabotaged everything on purpose. Because you know there's one thing I won't forgive, and it's betrayal. You hesitated, your heart beating loudly within your chest. The truth would put her at odds with other harbingers. You had found out some information you couldn't find. Some things that would get you in far too much trouble. That would get her into a lot of trouble that wasn't worth it. This mission, if she had succeeded, she would have been condemned for it. And though she was strong enough to withstand whatever it was that was going to happen, you were not willing to risk it. She didn't have to fight for everything. Maybe this was one fight that you could forgo. And so you did what you had to. You destroyed everything, let the mission collapse, took the blame, but she couldn't know. Not yet. So you looked her in the eye and said nothing. If she truly believed that you weren't loyal to her, then so be it. And so the silence stretched, heavy and suffocating. You're protecting someone, aren't you? You blinked. What? She began to pace, slow and deliberate. That's the only reason someone like you would destroy a mission. You're hiding something, or someone. Your stomach twisted. That's not it. Her gaze snapped back to you, cold and piercing. Then what is it? Speak. I can't. The words barely left your mouth before her expression hardened. I see. The disappointment in her tone hurt more than her anger. You would have preferred her shouting. Anything but this quiet, simmering hurt. Do you think I can't handle the truth? She asked softly. And you opened your mouth and closed it again. Her jaw tensed. You don't trust me. That's not true, you said immediately, stepping forward. I do trust you, I just... Then prove it. You froze, and her hand reached out, gripping your chin as she tilted your face toward her. Look me in the eyes and tell me why you did it. Your breath caught, and for all her restraint, there was a storm brewing behind her gaze. Not just fury or hurt, but betrayal. I did it because I didn't want you to get hurt. You have to believe me. And that made her pause, her grip loosening slightly. What? You took a breath. That's all I can tell you. The silence between you deepened, until you could hear the faint ticking of the grandfather clock down the hall. When she finally let go, her expression was readable again. You risked the mission. You risked my reputation. And for what? Because of some imagined danger? It wasn't imagined. Then tell me. Show me proof. You couldn't. You had already destroyed all of it. When he didn't respond, her eyes went cold. You really are hiding something from me. Arlie. Enough. The word cut through you like ice. And that night, you sat alone in your quarters, the room still and empty. You'd never seen her walk away from you before. Arlecchino was many things. Calculating, cold to her enemies, sharp-tongued. But when it came to you, she'd always been patient, always willing to listen, always willing to set her pride aside. But not tonight. It crossed the line, and you knew it. A part of you thinks that you're lucky that she didn't kill you on the spot. After all, she has never been one to tolerate betrayal or treason. And what you'd done, wasn't it just the very same? It wasn't different. And to her, she didn't know the reason. She didn't know any better. You couldn't sleep. You couldn't get yourself to. You could only hope that in the morning she wouldn't hate you, but you knew that she wouldn't even spare a glance towards you. And that was the least that you deserved. You had it coming, and there was nothing you could say about it. Nothing at all. And meanwhile, as Arlecchino sat in her office, refusing to leave, she could only think, what could you be hiding? And what did you want to protect her from? What kind of danger would be so great for you to imagine that you and her couldn't withstand it together? As of now, there were far too many questions, and yet there was not a single answer in her mind. But sooner or later, she was going to find out.